I'm gonna ask, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm gonna say I don't know what I am. Oh, sorry, y'all can't see. My options are solitary lights, what do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am, and I'm a person. I kind of want to say I don't know what I am, but the first one is an explore question. I kind of think I get the solitary lights, so I'm gonna say I don't know what
I
I am.
think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Do you know about the world? Are you the princess? What happens now? Gonna say, is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, the next thing I'm gonna ask is, do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Are you just making her a part of
You
yourself?
speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Oh, it's kind of sad, actually.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. So I have to unlock all of the voices. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from... Had a stroke, hold on. I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? I'm gonna say this one.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
So, I think she's discovering herself as I let her. I have to let her go through all of these loops. She's lost all of these pieces of her, and she has to do all of this over and over again until she's whole again. Even the scary parts. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you? Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. Um, how many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, how much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay, make me forget. Oh no, I'll just go ahead and ask the last question. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh! Everything goes dark, and you die. And we're back again. Okay.
You're on a path. You're here to
Yes.
slay.
Okay. We're just gonna... Okay, we're gonna try and turn around and leave this time.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. Not the cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. I like being sassy with the narrator because I think it's funny, so nope!
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Or turn around again and leave again. I'm gonna try to turn around and
You're really
leave again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. I think I'm just gonna quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I mean, yeah, kind of. We're kind of stuck in this, and I'm gonna drag you along kicking and screaming through it.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What am I seeing?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Okay. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now, but I died. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yep, okay, headed towards the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, nope, I'm not doing that one. The
What are
walls.
you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Ah, the contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Yes.
If by ruining
I
my
like the
day
contrarian.
you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. I mean, that's really the only thing I haven't done. I haven't slayed her. So that's kind of what I have to do now. I have freed her. I chose to do nothing. So now my only choices are to kill her. I have to slay the princess now. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
He is.
Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A
Oh,
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature.
it's kind of funny how
Perched
it
on
moves.
that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
At least 3 more.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade. I'm just gonna go without the blade.
The door to